I mean, where do you really want to start from? It's not as if to say these criminal politicians are invincible or they have this so much power. They have all the enablers that they just have to give peanuts to. And the moment they force themselves on you, then everybody have to suffer it. Everybody. And everywhere you turn, you see them complaining. They will start complaining from Monday. Once they finish all the money they gave to them, they'll start complaining. We work for them. They abandoned us. They will work for them. They did not this and that. And in Ogun State, the most job they are giving to some of those thugs there, the ones that are beating people up, intimidating people, and all of that stuff, rigging for them, is to unleash them as further terrorists on the people. They are tax collectors. They will tell them to start collecting, to start giving people tickets for money. That's the job they give to most of them. And when you see most of them as well, so miserable looking and wretched, how do you, I mean, I don't even know what to say. The kings are not spared too. Have you heard a king, a royal king, a royal father? This time around, this one is from no, what is that place called? Somewhere in, let me go check the name. It is somewhere in Osun State. This one is a king in Osun. Listen.
èèyàn tó lágbára sílẹ̀ tí kò dẹ̀ sí unity nínú PDP ó lè affect wa o. Mo máa ń sọ kí nìkan fún àwọn èèyàn kí ẹni tí nǹkan bá wà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kí mọ iye ẹ̀ ó dìgbà tó bá bọ́ sílẹ̀ kí wọ́n tó mọ̀ pé òun sọ̀kọ̀nà ó bíbí ò bíbí tẹ́nítẹ́ní o àkísà ní ti àtọ̀ mo bẹ́ẹ̀ yín mo fàsìkò yín rọ̀ wá ẹ bá mi dúró ti Lanre ìbò rẹ̀ nígbà tó kù ọ̀la tá a máa dì í òun ni akọgun gbé ìjọba wa bá mi ní ààfin oníkábíyèsí ọ̀nà ti dá yín mọ́lẹ̀ o mo ní ta ló dá mi mọ́lẹ̀ ó ní Olúfi ni o Olúfikẹ̀ ọmọ mi ní 1793 náà tẹ gbọ̀ngàndò ó kéré sí mi bàbá ló gbọ́dọ̀ máa pè mí báwo ló ṣe máa dá mi mọ́lẹ̀ ó ní nǹkan báyìí náà sọ ti ṣe pàdé o mo ní kì í ṣe Lanre àtolúkà mọ́ wọn jọ ń gbàgbọ́ sí èmi àtolúfì ni màá wá sọ fún pé mi bàbá rẹ̀. ìpàdé tí màá ti máa wò ṣe kò sọ tọ́kọ̀ ohun tí mo sọ kò fẹ́ sọ fún yín ṣùgbọ́n wà lẹ́yìn mi mo ní màá wò tó bá lè dogun kí ni mo wí mo ní tó bá lè dogun kó dogun o tó bá lè dìjà kó dìjà o nítorí pé kò sẹ́ni lè mọ bá a bọ́ náà bí ẹ̀ ló ṣe fẹ́ sọ òògùn yẹn fún yín mo sọ fún pé gbogbo ohun tó bá gbà pátápátá mo wà lẹ́yìn ẹ lọ da gbogbo ẹ̀rú ọmọ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wọlé ó bá ń di tàtàtà tó tàtàtà. Lanre má dáwọ́ orúkọ báyìí dúró máa sọ àṣírí kan fún ẹ.
That's a king talking about how he got involved in electing a PDP rep or so, when they are almost losing the poll, it was like, losing, he has to turn to ta. That means like gun, like we have to bring out the guns, and yeah, we did. And today, so I'm saying this to all of you now that please, we need to make sure that we don't give any space to this opposition of PDP. We need to work hard and make sure that a king in Osun State, that's how rotten the entire place is. So when I saw the video of Jesutega complaining about Bulaba, that Tinubu gave Bulaba, this is the guy.
Why I say I'm surprised is because during this period, there have been reports that, for example, even the president advised that this ticket be balanced, and there are key members of the party who have maintained the same position. And thankfully, majority of our Muslim brothers, so sensing that, and maintain the same position. So we believe that during this consultation period, that probably Asiwaju is coming to terms with the reality of balancing the ticket. So the decision yesterday came to me as a surprise. And the reason I resigned is simply because if I stayed in the party, I'm going to play a role of a spokesperson. These are facts that are important to me, and they run to the core of my conviction. Since I don't believe in that, if I take up any role for the party, that means I will find myself advocating what I don't believe in.
Well, I think a lot of people will be very respectful of what you've done because you've done it on principle. But are you a lone wolf in the strength of your opposition to this APC Muslim ticket? Because we're not seeing even so much of a trickle of people resigning as you.
So Bulaba was against Muslim tickets, and he went all out, right, for Atiku. Well, even though today people are saying that Daniel Bulaba happens to be a mole sent to Atiku, but Atiku no get sense. He no get try to discover moles among his crowd. So Atiku made him the spokesperson for his campaign, and immediately after, even Bulaba also attended the court cases, the tribunal and all that, in trying to get Atiku his mandate back, in quotes, his mandate. So since Atiku now lost to the judiciary, the Supreme Court of Nigeria, Bulaba started pressing Tinubu again. He is no longer against a Muslim ticket. And just 2 days ago, he was appointed to replace Akuri Nigalailai, the one that they sacked then, right? So Bulaba is now the spokesperson for Tinubu. And Ronu Jesutega, that man is not happy. He turned on, he quickly grabbed his phone, turned the ring light on, and sent a message to Tinubu. How can you be using us? You stabbed us in the back. You used us and you dumped us. This is so unacceptable. This is simple. This one is very, very, this one paid me. This is painful. This is payment. I know I've left elections. I'm now talking about those who spend their time on social media, either collecting, those who collected money to voting on those states today, or, those who got their own data to defend their PC on social media. When it come, and those ones who went on TV to also defend the Mumu ticket, somehow, this particular job given to Daniel Bulaba enter Ronu Jesutega, that's real payment in his own lamentation, chapter 5.
My dear President, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, my very dear President, I am so angry with you. How could you make such an appointment? Of who? Daniel Bola, who insulted all of us, called you a drug dealer, a drug baron. You stab all of us in the back. You disgrace us, you humiliate us. by appointing someone who insulted all of us during the campaign? I mean, what is going on, Excellency? What happened to you? You will attack Yaya Bello. You will attack Rufai. You will abandon Fani Kayode. We supported you. Then the people who fought us, I don't need any appointment from you. My Lord Jesus, it takes care of me. Anytime, any day. That's the story of my life. I don't need anything from you. But this is such a shame. Shame. That you will stab all of us in the back like this. And bring some funny character. A serpentine character. You never know where he stands. You give him an appointment on what basis? We are the ones that put you in power. We are the ones God used. This is so painful. Very, very painful. That's not how to treat people. Unless you don't fear God. And to not fear God is also not to believe in God, because you have to believe in God first to be able to fear God. You just dump your supporters. You humiliate them, you disgrace them, you discard them. The person that discards his fellow man will be discarded by God. If you, with respect, let me teach you some theology. This is just too painful. Very, very painful. To me, to all our supporters. This man insulted the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Called our president a drug dealer. And you make him what? The guy has no credibility. Zero. Nobody believes him. Our party supporters, they don't trust him. The people he dumped us for to go to PDP, they don't trust him. Obedience hate him. What is the point? Then my brother Bayo even stooped so low to be the one to announce the appointment. I'm really, really angry. If there's anybody who opens his mouth to say I'm not a Baptist, may God punish that person. But I'm really, really disappointed in you, my president. Really, really disappointed in you. You give the impression that you can dump anybody, you can sacrifice anybody, you can stab anyone in the back. How do people trust you? People talk about love. I'm not interested. I'm a lawyer. I talk about trust. Trust. That's how people live together. It's trust. People have to trust you. Otherwise, you lose credibility. Where did this come from? Where did this? I mean, it's bizarre. Hey, Daniel Boala. We don't have any authentic, original. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm okay. My Jesus always takes care of me. You didn't see another person that supported us. This is so painful. Painful. Don't take us for granted. Don't take us for granted, my president. It's unfair. That's not to treat your fellow man. Otherwise, that's how God will treat you. Don't do that. It's really painful. It's an insult to all of us. Now, why should you insult your supporters? We are diehard Baptists. And you treat us like what? Like we are expendable? Well, treat your fellow man as if it's expendable. Let's see what God will do about that. It's really painful. Painful, Excellency. It's an insult to all of us. Man started talking crap. Then we had to push back on it. Then you make him what? Special advisor, what rubbish? You see, it's God. Excellency, my president, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, is God that made you president. As we say in Niger Delta in Urobo, it is somebody you use to do something. It's God that will use people to do something for you. So keep dumping your people. Keep abandoning them. and romancing with man, messed up human beings that any normal human being can trust. No problem. We'll see where it will all end up. We, the Baptists, we are really, really angry with this bizarre, macabre appointment. I don't know where you got this funny idea from. Guy can't do anything from you for you. He can't convince anybody about anything. He lacks credibility. Nobody respects him. I mean, where do you get this fun? Why do you keep abandoning our people? You can't see them to give appointment to. You keep bringing all kinds of funny people. How do we trust you? You say, me, I'm a Catholic. We are deep people. May our Lord Jesus Christ take care of you for this country. I'm disappointed. But may God bless you. And may God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian. It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian.
It is called payment. My president, I've very my Jesus will take care of me. Mr. Jesutega, Ronu Agbalagba. He pay you, they pay them. No, wait till you which appointment they won't give people like you. You guys are better off as Ronukus, tribal bigots, defender of the universe, sewage dwellers. You are only good for that as praise singers like that. When they need somebody who can lie, spin a lie, shameless in that regard, they know they look your side. No. You're not supposed to know na levels. Ronukus on social media. Ronukus off social media. Ronu Nazis, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all risers. Una suppose they know your levels. You're only very good at causing nuisance, creating nuisance. When they need somebody to help them spin a lie in a different level, they know they need all of us. Stay your day on social media. Day your day and those who are inviting you to Arise Television too, right? When they want to have a comical relief, they want to laugh. He said he's a lawyer. I don't even know. Is he a charge and bail lawyer? Because people said he's a lawyer. How can that one be a lawyer? Do you know any case that this guy probably, what kind of a lawyer is he though, right? I mean, he's a political commentator, a clown on TV. If you want to laugh, that's when you invite somebody like that to come and talk. Nothing sensible, nothing logical or anything, just for comical relief. Abi, they can employ people like you to come and spin for them. CNN will now call now. What can you tell them, Mr. Jesutega? And some of you on social media, Agberos with Shinko phones. What do you think you are? You are only good to be causing nuisance on social media, attacking people on their behalf. You are just mere attack dogs for social media, proper sewage dwellers, low life cretins. You get what I mean now? Oceans like that. That's what you are meant for. Why you can't they act like say, wait, you want me to put you in front of CNN? They can't put people like you in front of CNN. A shameless person like Bulaba, if you put in front of CNN, we go to lie shamelessly, effortlessly. Or my pain man no like you. It pain him like he had to make a video. It pain him so much like somebody that called you a drug dealer. You don't say me, Mayegu, that is talking about Tinubu every now and then. I was talking to a friend. I think I've told you this before. And that person, I said that some of you who have told me that Mayegu don't go to Nigeria. If these people will catch you for Nigeria, I was like, no, it's not always like that. You don't understand. They actually respect. They respect these criminals. They actually respect me to some extent too. And I'm speaking from personal experience. So, that somebody like me, where they claim, say, I get integrity, I've got a social currency, where so many of you believe that, this Mayegun, I trust this Mayegun. They respect people like us more, that they will be dangling things in front of people like me. When I went for my mom's burial, see, when I used to talk about Ogun State a lot, Erokunle Omamoshi was the governor then. Oh, there is no name I know Kolamuson. You know me now. I've been in this for a long time. Coining names for them. I'm talking about names that even when you hear your own name, Seb, you go to laugh. Say, man. And instead of you to get mad and get angry. Amoson's supporters, like the sewage dwellers, the crumb eaters from Ogun State as well. All those ones who wanted to be PA, SA to this, PA, SA to these politicians. They were always abusing me. To the point that they were writing different stories about me to satisfy their criminal leaders. I was a pain in the ass. Like, no joke. I have made Amosun cancel his meeting in London, where he came to London, where they organized this, RNG, because he came to London that time, right? To come and plot on how to further disgrace Oshoba. That Oshoba was trying to lord over him in Ogun State. So they came to London to arrange that meeting. And I was given the info and I shared it on Facebook. To the point that Amosun canceled the meeting last minute. Because immediately they entered the meeting. I used to be a menace, so like a serious one to these guys. Before I just gave up, like, no, I'll leave them, Jerry, face the entire contraption. That's a bigger picture. I can put all of them in the same basket, right? Amosun was like, how is he aware that we are here? Who is the person? They asked people, everybody in that room, to bring out their phone and turn their phones off. And my own informant, who is part of his own entourage, Amosun's entourage, right, was like, they are looking around and they're asking everybody to turn off their phone. I'll talk to you later. And I put it on Facebook that, why are you asking them to turn off their phone, Amosun? I was like, no, this is nonsense. He canceled his meeting in London. He canceled it. Long time ago, I'm talking about, it's about maybe about 7, 8 years ago. Long time ago now. I was a menace. So when I went for my mom's burial, a lot of people were expecting, Amosun and his gang to deal with me. But guess what? They were inviting me to their house parties, to this party, that party. True story. People were supposed they fear. Some of those cretins, crumb eaters from Ogun State then, some of them are watching me today now. They are watching Mayegun. They never believed that, maybe they never actually believed that this guy is going to turn out this way. They thought I was like them, looking for political attention or something. By the time they realized that, this one, no, they look for any political attention or political patronage. Sure, you get, they just dumped like, we'll leave this guy. So when I went to Nigeria, Amosun and his guys, they were cutting me, to come around. I was like, come to VI. Can you bring him to VI? That's why that's one of the reasons why I had to cut off my relationship with that Tommy. I don't know if Tommy still watches Mayegun. He possibly does. And there are those who know me and Tommy back there. You know Tommy? You remember Tommy? Tommy what? He became the willing to, the first Judas of the people I entrusted. Like I kind of like entrusted with my inner workings and all of that, only for him to end up being their hand man to try to want to lure me back to them in a way. And he kind of felt disappointed though, like, because to him, he was like, these people, you're not supposed to fight for these people. They are not worth it too. It's better we join these guys and make money. You will make money. You will make and all of that. I was like, I don't want money. They were asking him to bring him to this social place or bring him to that place. People were supposed to look for me. They said they're supposed to hang me. Abi? And that's why I keep telling, not that I don't know what it is like now, and I don't want to find out. I'm just saying that you may be feeling worried for me because of all these social media cretins, all these online sewage dwellers, all these art slickers. They are more dangerous than the people I call names and I talk about. So I was talking to this friend who used to live in London. You know, Eluku. And we're having a chat, and he was like, there's no time I don't watch you. You are not giving up. You see, come home. We'll find you something. Somebody like you. Ogun State is too small for you. You know, they go take you to Ashiwaju. Ashiwaju no send all these names you they call. You don't care. They go take you to Ashiwaju. They go find you something. Yeah, as long as you are ready to compromise, look, come on, man. So you see, people like us who actually call them out, we have more value to these criminals than those who are licking their asses